M-1 Global presents.
Уважаемые поклонники смешанных боевых единоборств, представляем вашему вниманию трехраундовый супербой в промежуточной весовой категории до 72 килограммов.
Два года назад, когда я пришел в смешанное единоборство, именно контракт подписал с промоушеном M-1. И основная цель моя была – это пояс. Я провел много боев, выиграл сильных соперников и вроде как уже должен был драться за пояс. После боя с грузином я был основным претендентом за пояс. Затем я провел бой с бразильцем, который дрался с чемпионом. Они побились на равных. Я выиграл это у бразильца, и руководство мне сказало, что все, следующий бой у тебя будет за пояс. По каким-то причинам бой с чемпионом за пояс у нас как бы все время не получалось. Сейчас это будет последний бой перед поясом. И я надеюсь, что следующий будет именно за пояс. Соперник непростой, так скажем. Темная лошадка. Довольно-таки интересное противостояние, два ударника. Мы можем скрасить этот вечер боев.
Donc je m'appelle Morgan Heraud, je suis combattant de MMA en France. J'avais déjà dû rencontrer Damir en novembre. Cette fois-ci on va se rencontrer pour de bon. C'est un gars solide, qui bouge énormément. Damir, it's time to fight.
Морган Эро, я прошел тяжелый путь в погоне за поясом. И в этом бою у меня нет права на ошибку.
В синем углу рейджа спортсмен из Франции. Приветствуйте, Морган Эру!
Morgan Heraud enters this catchweight bout at 72 kilograms with a pro MMA record of 6 wins against 5 losses. All 6 of his wins by way of finish, all 5 of his losses by way of decision. The asterisk, though, is that of those 5 losses by decision, all 5 of those came in fights scheduled for 2 rounds. Something that you still see occasionally in European MMA. This, of course, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Heraud in his career has never been to the 3rd round in his 11 previous pro MMA fights. He said he wants to keep mixing his grappling with his striking, and above all else, Morgan Heraud told me that he wants to keep moving. Morgan Heraud from France, where MMA is still an emerging sport. Think of Shek Congo, Karl
Спортсмен в
Amasu,
красном углу рейджа
Bendy
представляет
Casimir.
Российскую Федерацию, команду «Новый поток», клуб «Боец» и авторскую школу «Шторм». Приветствуйте, Дамир Ismagulov!
Damir Ismagulov is currently in the best form of his pro MMA career. 7-2 overall. He's won his last 4 fights, 3 of those by way of finish. Prides himself on being a very smart fighter, very tactical, has the ability to successfully make adjustments as the fight progresses. Part of the great run of form for Ismagulov is he has put a big focus in his training on improving his ground game, which he has done. That's both offensively and defensively. We'll check now from outside referee Victor Korniev and Damir Ismagulov.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an M-1 challenge bout in the catchweight division of 72.5 kilograms. Now let me introduce your fighter in the blue corner. This fighter is 23 years old. He weighed in at 72.5 kilograms. He stands 180 centimeters tall and has a professional record of 6 wins with 5 losses. He is national Sambo champion, vice champion of Naga grappling, and national Servat champion from France, Morgan Heraud. Now welcome his opponent in the red corner. This fighter is 25 years old. He weighed in at 72.5 kilograms. He stands 177 centimeters tall and has a record of 8 wins and 2 losses. He is Master of Sports in Universal Combat, Master of Sports in hand-to-hand combat, and winner of the National Amateur MMA Cup. Representing Newstream and Buet's team, Damir Ismagulov. And your referee, Vajislav Kishelov.
Fighters, stand up. Okay, you know rules. Play around 5 minutes. Listen to my comments every time. Stay active all the time, okay? Shake hand. Back in place.
At the catchweight of 72 kilograms, Morgan Heraud from France versus the Russian Damir Ismagulov. Round number 1. White, red, and blue trunks for Heraud. White and blue trunks for Ismagulov. Vyacheslav Kiselev is the referee.
Well, I've had the pleasure.
Spinning back kick.
I've had the pleasure of watching Ismagulov, and he's very, very fast with the hands. First time I've had the pleasure of commentating on Heraud, but experienced fighter. Nice knees from Heraud.
Big knees.
Nice underhooks.
Heraud with his back against the ropes and still able to throw those powerful knees to the body of Ismagulov.
Ismagulov using nice head control. Gonna break free for the striking, which he does. Manages to get the double underhooks now. This should be a nice takedown attempt.
Smart and legal from Ismagulov, driving his head into the jawline.
Again, Heraud working the underhooks and the knees.
See the grinding pressure on the inside from Ismagulov. So often in fighting, as you well know, Machine, it's the little things. That's a little thing Damir Ismagulov is doing very well.
Ismagulov going for the high crotch, trying to pick him up from that position.
Very difficult, though, from this angle.
Yeah, we get
it. But he does on cue.
Oh.
Difficult and accomplished. Half butterfly guard from Morgan Heraud. Just because it's difficult doesn't mean it's impossible. Great technique and explosion.
Oh, nice right hand. That was
Thudding. Another big right hand. Can opener position for Ismagulov. Ismagulov basing under us. Absolutely. Really letting go with those punches. Heraud looking for head control, but almost defensively. Stuck right now on the bottom. Damir Ismagulov opening up from the top.
He's got one butterfly in. He could jump the mount if he wanted. Decides to stand up, which gives Heraud a chance to stand.
We're right back down.
Well, he's done well to get back to his feet.
Had Heraud not been tangled in the ropes, that double leg would have looked a lot more dramatic, but it still is accomplished.
Ismagulov again, half on the mount with a butterfly, decides to stand. You'd think he would try to push that butterfly between his legs so he could get on the mount.
Now controlling the ankle.
Past the legs and throw the shot. Oh, nice
Big
shot.
left hand. Ismagulov was in leg lock position, never even considered it. He's looking to strike.
Just be careful of the up kicks. Heraud has got long legs, just missing the target there.
Ismagulov staying heavy with his top game. Good left hand on the inside and powering Heraud back down. See, controlling the legs, sucking in the knees together.
Well, Heraud does not want his head up against the corner post like this. So he moves to the side slightly. If your head is at an angle up against the corner post or up against the cage part of our ridge, it can be quite daunting. You can't really attack, you can't defend. You're in a curious angle, but he's managed to turn to the side.
Open active half guard now for Morgan Heraud. Active with the ground and pound is Damir Ismagulov. Thudding.
Ismagulov has figure fought his legs. He's in the half guard, but he's kind of locking it up. He's happy to stay there.
Machine, one of your hallmarks as a really successful pro MMA fighter was your prolific ground and pound. You have to really appreciate this display, the way Ismagulov is basing up.
Well, a lot of people think ground and pound is just, once you get on the floor, you start throwing punches at the head. You could say that about standing. It's not. You have to work the body. You have to hit different parts of the head for him to move his hands down. You've got to pull the hands down to one side. It's just the same skill as boxing and kickboxing. You have to pick your shots carefully. I have always said, one clean shot will always overtake 5 just slightly glancing blows. So save your energy and to wear him down, make sure your shots are clean.
You can hear those punches landing to the rib cage. Ismagulov just stunning with that right hand. Now the left and then the right to the head. Half can opener position again for Ismagulov. Dominance with his top game here in round number 1, Damir Ismagulov. There's the bell. We're headed to round number 2.
Well, not what Morgan Heraud wanted, but he did kind of spoil that ground and pound a little bit by putting his shin across his hip. I think if he didn't have that shin there, it could have been a lot more dangerous for him.
Be sure and follow M1 online, M1Global.tv. Round number 1, you see collapse on the double leg. Heraud falling into the ropes. Ismagulov still following through, bringing the legs of Heraud together, collapsing the knees. And the control of the legs, Heraud looking for the up kick. Ismagulov smart. We talked about him being a cerebral fighter, taking his time, and then some punishing ground and pound from Damir Ismagulov. Of course, multiple ways to follow M1 on social media.
Second round, ready, fight!
Round number 2. Touch of gloves, good sportsmanship from both Morgan Heraud and Damir Ismagulov. And the right hand from Ismagulov, backing off Heraud.
Nice shin check. Heraud does not want to close the distance. Oh, because that's what's going to happen. Although it was Ismagulov that actually shot forward. I knew as soon as he had the chance he would go for the clinch again.
Ismagulov, presence of mind on the sprawl from Heraud, immediately moving into a body lock. Now looking for the high single. Heraud doing well to defend.
While he's got that cross face, he should try and turn.
Ismagulov with the body lock, lets it go. Ismagulov changing his angle, still heavy on the pressure standing. Morgan Heraud, against his will, is being forced to fight a very defensive fight machine.
Yeah, like we said before, this kind of fighting doesn't entertain the crowd. Oh, nice work. Doesn't entertain the crowd, but it wins. Oh, he tried for a sacrifice throw and he sacrificed it all right.
Might not entertain the crowd, but it entertains the judges.
Exactly.
When properly trained in MMA scoring, as our judges are here in St. Petersburg,
well,
appreciate this performance.
Ismagulov again, he crosses his ankles up in the half guard. Quite happy to stay in that position. Let's try and pass now.
Heraud trying to reach under and through, and instead the counter left hand from Ismagulov. Heraud is doing some things right on the bottom, but every time Ismagulov feels that he's in pressure of being swept, he unloads with strikes.
A lot of people when on the bottom, they feel comfortable by getting a half guard. Believe you me, as a striker and ground and pound, half guard, I actually love it. It's such a strong position to throw shots. Heraud needs to move from here. This half guard is not doing him any favors.
Call for action from Vyacheslav Kiselev.
Again, he's got the shin across the hip, which is kind of giving a little bit of space between the two fighters, but it's not stopping him being hit.
But what we're not seeing from Heraud is activity on the bottom. He's not throwing up his legs.
Right now is he could regard. There's no way on this earth that he cannot regard right now.
It's a defensive half guard from Morgan Heraud. Ismagulov, though, very heavy and a lot of striking pressure with his top game. But again, we see Heraud there, just posturing onto his hip, not regarding. He's not looking to sweep. He's not hunting for submissions on the bottom. He's not walking his legs up.
Well, he's got the half butterfly. Again, he put that chin across the hips. Ismagulov. It's kind of a security blanket. You know, putting the shin across the hips like that is good to keep him away a little bit. You know, but what he should be doing, as he's throwing the punches, he should be pushing his leg, which will actually shorten that punch so he can't hit him. But from this position here, he's got a beautiful sweep if he wanted it, but...
And it's defensive machine for Morgan Heraud. Meanwhile, it's all offense for Damir Ismagulov.
He needs the leg that's underneath Ismagulov, not the leg that's across his hip, the leg that's flat on the floor. He needs to shrimp out and then butterfly that one. He could get a nice sweep, a nice reversal from there, but he's quite happy to just keep it as half guard. See, he's locking the leg up again. You cannot see on the screen here, but from our angle, the leg that's on the bottom, he's quite happy to just grab Ismagulov's leg and keep him there. But it's not doing him any favors.
Ismagulov, you see, basing on his knees, allowing him to turn over these big thudding punches and hammer fists. Just like that to the rib cage.
Heraud could be underhooking this leg that you see.
That was a good right hand.
And then try and reverse him. There's just round one and round two, he's kept in this position constantly.
Those punches starting to find their way through to the head. Heraud in all sorts of trouble now. Ismagulov turning up the volume. Big left hand than the right. These are thudding shots that Heraud is taking from Ismagulov.
Got the arm trapped this time.
Big hammer fist now. All Damir Ismagulov. Punch to the thigh. Bounce in the step of Ismagulov. We are headed to the third and final round.
Very shocked that Heraud has kept him in a half guard for 2 rounds when he's taking punishment like that.
Heavy top game, positional dominance. Damir Ismagulov. Facing on his knees, largely in the half guard of Morgan Heraud. Ismagulov throwing big, powerful strikes in ground and pound. See those hammer fists landing flush on the jaw. We're at Yubileyny Sport Palace, an absolutely stunning St. Petersburg, Russia. Probably one of the most gorgeous cities in all of Europe.
Well, two totally dominating rounds for Ismagulov.
Spinning back kick, nothing there from Heraud, except positional danger. Waist cinch now from Ismagulov.
Tried a suplex, didn't get it. Nice trip.
Kicking out the leg from behind and now taking the back. Both hooks in for Ismagulov.
Needs to flatten out his opponent. It would be wiser to do that.
Looking rear naked choke to finish, and it's nearly there. Not under the chin, but he has the arm in the right position. On the lower lip. See the ankles in deep.
Well, Heraud just tried to always figure forward the legs. If Ismagulov had his ankles crossed, then that could be an ankle submission. But look at this, he's flattened out now.
Ismagulov kicking through, flattening out Heraud.
Oh, big shots. He's flat. The referee needs to step in very soon if he can't move.
Kiselev taking a really close look. All Damir Ismagulov.
Again, he's pointing to the back of the head. It's
unfettered shots now from Ismagulov, but still methodical, taking his time. He's loading up on the target.
The referee needs to step in. It's over. Come on. This is dangerous. Step in.
That is it. There's the win for Damir Ismagulov. Round number 3, TKO. And a big and well-deserved ovation for Damir Ismagulov in victory. Once he had back mount, that was it. Fished for the rear naked choke, got his hand through, couldn't get the other hand through. Went back to ground and pound. Just nowhere to turn for Morgan Heraud. Heraud definitely game. And as he sees the third round for the first time in his pro MMA career, he is stopped by the punches of Damir Ismagulov, who gets pro MMA win number 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute 31 seconds of the third round, we have a winner. Due to referee stoppage from ground and pound, Damir Ismagulov.
A thorough, methodical, and above all else, dominant performance and victory for Damir Ismagulov.
Damir Ismagulov, what a fantastic win. Were you surprised for round 1 and round 2? He actually kept you in his guard and took that punishment. Didn't try to escape, he just kept you there. Were you surprised at that?
Отличная победа, поздравляю. Скажи, пожалуйста, в первом-втором раунде он держал тебя в гарде, да, то есть не уходил с этого положения, принимал удары, да, и не пытался даже уйти. Тебя как-то удивило? Ты был к этому готов?
Я ко всему здесь был готов, ко всему. Я уже... Это спорт, это смешанное единоборство. Привет всем.
когда я зашел сюда, я был ко всему готов. Ко всему. Сейчас я выйду и также буду ко всему готов. Я приехал с Оренбурга, чтобы... Пока бойцы выясняют, чья футбольная команда сильнее, я приехал сюда с другой целью, с другой задачей. Я приехал сюда за поясом. Я в очередной раз прошу у руководства организации М-1, дайте мне пояс, хватит кормить меня рейтинговыми боями. Оренбург давно ждет пояс. Я в одной из лучших команд. Я в команде «Новый поток», клуб «Боец», школа «Шторм». У нас самые сильные бойцы. За меня болеет вся Россия, Оренбург, Казахстан. Все за меня болеют. Поэтому дайте мне, зачем я сюда пришел, дайте мне титульный бой. Все, спасибо. Всем хорошего вечера.
So I was ready for everything. I came here ready. I will be ready next time. I came here for the belt. You know, I'm ready to fight for the belt in any fight. So I'm asking for the president of M-1 to give me the title shot because it's Russia and Kazakhstan behind me, and I'm ready to become the champion.
Well, can I say, if this man wants to take the microphone from me, he's welcome.
Ты забрал микрофон достаточно для этого смелый, так что тебе дорога открыта.
Я забрал микрофон, надеюсь, в следующий раз я заберу пояс. Спасибо.
So I took the microphone. Next time I'm gonna take the belt. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Damir Ismagulov!
Gets the win and the laugh line. A big night for Damir Ismagulov, now 8-2 in his pro MMA career. And victorious in his last 5 bouts with 4 finishes. The winner by way of third round TKO, Damir Ismagulov defeats Morgan Heraud.